Don't fall back to sleep, chosen ones. It's crucial. People around us will actually make us go back to sleep. If we're around certain individuals, their ways of being, their negative influences can actually make us fall back to sleep. And when we fall back to sleep, because you've got to think originally, before you awakened to the fact you're a chosen one, you was asleep in this matrix. So it was actually your environment that held you captive, that put you to sleep, that kept you in that state of being unconscious. Okay, so now you've awakened, we have to be prepared that if we're around, it could be relationships, it could be family members, it could just be friends, whatever it could be. This can actually put us back to sleep, and once we go back to sleep, it can be very detrimental to our well-being. We can start experiencing certain health problems, mental illness, and no, not mental illness as such, but you won't feel yourself. You won't feel yourself. You won't feel prepared. You won't feel the same essence that you had in you. So it's very important for us to stay awake, stay focused, keep watching content, and keep on our craft, keep on our purpose. If we stay intertwined with our purpose, then naturally people can't really get in the way of us. And I'm not sure what your purpose is here to do, but I'm sure that you're bringing something to the world that will help people. And if you're not on that stage yet already, then I suggest you try and just study a bit and try and find what it is you're here to do. But I've fallen back to sleep sometimes. I have actually fallen back to sleep sometimes. Through long periods. And what I've noticed is it's always the environment, it's always the people you're around. They start throwing salt on you. They start knocking you down, and this is, it doesn't help us at all. It doesn't help us at all. Ways that we can stop falling back to sleep. Okay, as I said, is the first one is staying on your purpose. Second is just showing discernment, having discernment with people that you're encountering. Because naturally, as empaths, we look for the best in people, but they don't always necessarily have the best intentions behind what they're trying to do to us. We could be on our purpose. Let me just paint an example. We could be on our purpose. We could be pursuing something, some type of project that we want to complete, something we want to do, and we reveal it to a certain individual, which I've made in a video prior. We reveal it to a certain individual, and they, while it's in a fragile state, so when it's in this early process, we reveal it to an individual, and they're just negative about it. And that can actually put you in a state of feeling like you don't want to continue pursuing. Then you'll come in a state of not depression, but bouts of unhappiness, and eventually it will put you back to sleep. Just stay awake in this matrix. Look around us. If we look around us now, yeah, there's so many people. There's so many people that are just asleep in this matrix. This world. They get up every day. They live to work. I don't know what they live for. I don't know. They don't have any purpose in life, and this is on all ends of the monetary spectrum, the money spectrum. I mean, rich people, poor people, middle class people. They're asleep in this matrix. They don't have any purpose. They don't have an essence about them. And they're locked in. If you're still here in the video, thanks for staying here. Remember to press a like and a subscribe button. Help your brother out. It takes 2 seconds of your time. But I just made this video today because I want to prevent people from falling back to sleep. Let me have a bit of my tea quickly. Hold on. I just want to prevent people from going back to sleep. Just keep trying, because it's not a nice experience when you fall back to sleep. You can fall back to sleep for prolonged periods of time. You've got to stay in tune with your spirit, with your soul, with God, with the Creator, with the universe. You've got to stay in tune with it and be conscious that there's a divine plan and a divine message that's being laid on your path. You have an anointing upon you as a chosen one. You have, some people call it having a star on you, star seed. You have a certain blessing upon your path. And it can be very hard at times. It can be very hard at times when we face these individuals. But this is what we need to do. We need to just stay awake and don't fall asleep. Anyway, there's another point that I wanted to get into. You see, we could be going in one direction and all of a sudden there's a lot of resistance built up around that area and we can't pursue that route anymore. And we that can put us back to sleep as well, because it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be something. So we're going in one direction and then we can no longer go in that direction anymore. It's almost like there's a brick wall. We can't go in that direction in that certain category. We can't go in that direction. So we can end up falling back to sleep from that. But what we have to see is there's a divine plan in order from the Creator, from God, from the universe, however you want to look at it. There's a divine plan in place on the anointing chosen people of God or the universe that it's actually guiding us in another direction. It's guiding us towards something better. So I don't know what stage you're in yet. For me personally, I was going in a direction that I felt was going well. Then all of a sudden, I got pushed in another direction. I've gained certain benefits, but still there's a voice, a little whisper that says, "Oh, what about that thing you had before?" And I think, but I've got to stay honest. I've got to see the divine, intelligent plan behind it, and I'm waiting to see for what I encounter next. And then I'll be able to see that it's all happened for a reason. I can already see it's happened for a reason now. So I'm not falling back to sleep. I can already see that because I've reaped certain benefits from going in this other direction. But just look count your blessings. Look, that's another thing. Count your blessings every day. Every day, it's your craft. It's your touch on the world. It's your chance to put your stamp on the world and bring something in. And it could be, you could be in the shadows putting in hard work, writing a book, or you could be doing, I don't know what kind of venture you're doing, but it takes a long time for us to achieve what we want to achieve. And it doesn't happen overnight. We have to keep putting the work in, keep trying. But just remember, don't fall back to sleep. Stay focused. Don't let people put you back to sleep. Remember who you are. You know who you are now. You've been this since birth. You have been a chosen one since birth. We was asleep for a period of time. The universe revealed what we are. We're now in this state of where we're awake. We realize that we have an anointing upon us, that we see the world differently, that we see between the lines of the matrix, the binary code, and that we will break through. We've already broken through the things that were holding us back, and we haven't got time to be falling back to sleep. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Remember to press the like and the